of the Wawazen Waterwall School. And today I'm going to show you 5 methods how to keep lime, pardon, out of your water wall. Yesterday I have introduced the topic how to keep your water wall clean. There's actually 3 main points. One is calcification, the other is algae and germs, and the third is dirt. And today I will show you 5 methods how to keep dirt out of, no, sorry, how to keep lime and calcification out of your water wall system. But before I begin, let me show you the amazing intro. Yeah, I think one of the most underestimated dangers when producing a water wall is lime, because many people, they just underestimate it, because if you use normal tap water, as I showed you yesterday, you are permanently adding lime to your circulation, and after a period of time you get many areas which encrusts, and then the water will not run anymore evenly and it looks pretty ugly. And what also can happen is if you have too much lime or calcification in your system, that the water goes out of your system, which then can cause a water leak. It is pretty rare, but it is a danger which is not to be underestimated. And the third problem which can occur if you don't take care about calcification and lime in your system is that your pump slowly loses performance, and at the end it will be damaged. And guess what? The pump suppliers will not replace your pump if it is broken because of calcification. And I would say like only 50% of the pumps which are damaged due to calcification can be rescued by a decalcification bath. So if you use a decalcification concentrated chemicals, then you might save your pump, but usually you cannot. So this is the problems you get if you do not take care of lime. Your water wall gets dirty of lime, covered all over the place. Especially glass water walls are getting very fast ugly if you do not avoid calcification and lime in your system. Now let me show you 5 ways to avoid it. Number one is you could use rainwater. Uh, well, depends on where you live and how much rainwater you have. Rainwater is usually lime free, but you have to keep the water clean, because if you do not put chemicals in it, or if you do not use UV light, for example, then the water will get germs and algae, and then again you cannot use it for your water feature. So you could do that. Depends on where your water feature is and if it's indoor or outdoor. If you use an outdoor water feature and if you do not have it permanently run in operation, then you could use rainwater. But if you have an indoor water feature, then it's going to be a challenge to keep the rainwater clean. But yeah, if you have a lot of rainwater stored, why not? Number two is distilled water. I have a couple of customers doing that. It's just a logistical question, because, and it's also a price question, because going to get distilled water can be pretty much work. And you can go and buy those 5-liter canisters in the tool market, but still it's a lot of work, and you have to transport it and you have to store it. So I wouldn't really recommend that. Only if you have in your company, for example, this is what some of my customers did. They have a production unit which is producing um, lime-free distilled water. And I had another customer who had just ordered this in 1,000 liter big boxes, and he has stored those 1,000 liter boxes on wheels. And the housekeeper went with this big 1,000 liter water on wheels to the fountain and filled it once a week. So you can use distilled water. Then you can use water filters like Brita, but this is only if you have a small water feature. This is, yeah, if you have a small water feature in your living room with maybe 5 liters in it or 10 liters, then you could use such um, water filters. But I wouldn't recommend it if you have a big water wall, because it takes a long time until the water gets through this filter, and then you have to fill again. So if you have a small water well, you can use that. So what I usually install in my projects is a reverse osmosis. So this is what I would recommend if you want to have a lime-free um, water wall. Then I would recommend a reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis does not remove 100% of the lime, but it does remove like 99%, which is enough for the most water walls. And the 1% which is still remaining in the water, you can avoid with water additives. So actually this is the combination I use. I use reverse osmosis with my water walls, and then additionally I have a water additive. This additive is protecting the water wall against algae and germs, and it has an additional function which is making the lime not stick on surfaces. So the combination of reverse osmosis and water additives keeps my water walls clean, so I have no traces of lime or calcification on the glass surfaces, and I have also no traces of lime in my tanks and overflow channels, etc. So these are the 5 you can use. I hope this helps, and guess what? I have a very elaborated explanation on this topic inside my water feature mastery course, which you can purchase. So please go to my website wawazen.net, log in for free, get the free courses which are free at the moment, and then if you go to the store, then you will find the water feature project mastery, and I have dedicated 2 elaborated modules only on the topic water treatment, which includes technology and best practices on avoiding lime, algae and germs, and also dirt in your system. So thank you for watching today, and tomorrow I will show you a couple of ways how to avoid algae and germs. If you have questions, please post them below in the comments area. I would be glad to support you. By the way, if you have a water feature project, I'm giving 15 minutes of free consultation for you. So please free to contact me and then book a free appointment, and I would be glad to support your water feature or water wall project. And as you know, I'm looking for business partners all around the world. So if you want to have additional revenue with water walls, I would be glad to work with you together. There is also a training on my website, so please visit wawazen.net, subscribe for free, go to the offers or store area, and there is a free training if you want to become a business partner. And last call is if you have some funny things to share. I would be very, very grateful if you send me your funny stuff. So pictures, videos, stories. Doesn't have to be something about water walls, but you know, when I do these live videos, I really like to share funny things. So if you have something funny which I can share in your name, or if you have some funny links, I would appreciate very much. So thank you for watching, and see you probably tomorrow. Bye bye.